Since its inception, home video gaming has always been a mostly sedentary hobby. There have been numerous attempts to meld exercise and gaming together, most of which have met with failure. There have been a few successful attempts at this, most notably Wii Fit, which was released in 2007 and sold over 22 million copies, and its sequel, Wii Fit Plus, which sold over 21 million copies. However, even with these astronomical sales numbers, there was still a pivotal problem. The creators of these types of games were trying to transform exercise into a game to make it more fun. But it was still exercise. And like many individuals who make a resolution to exercise at the gym, most people who made a resolution to exercise with an exercise video game soon gave up. After the novelty wears off, these games simply become something you need to do versus something you want to do. That's where this video comes into play. Rather than asking the question, can exercise be turned into a video game? The question that I think should be explored is, can a video game be turned into exercise? In other words, can you play a game where you forget you're exercising and are only focusing on the game itself? Before seeking the answer, it's important to realize that there are actually two different variables at play here. One, is the game fun enough that you forget you're also exercising? And two, is the game active enough that you're actually getting exercise? To answer these questions, we're going to apply the scientific method. First, we need to come up with a hypothesis. Next, we need to perform an experiment to test our hypothesis. Then we'll collect the results and form a conclusion about if our hypothesis is supported or not supported. My basic hypothesis is that we can indeed find games that fit both of the criteria that I mentioned before. But in order to more easily explain my full hypothesis, let's take a look at the experiment that I've designed. One important distinction I want to make here is you should consider this cardiovascular exercise. The goal here is to get your heart rate up and burn some calories. If you want to build muscle, you'll need some type of external load such as barbells, dumbbells, machines, cables, or resistance bands. The experiment's design is very straightforward. We'll compare 3 different exercise conditions. Condition 1 will be playing a game titled Until You Fall on the Oculus Rift S. Keep in mind, you don't have to use a VR game. You can use any game as long as the game requires you to be active. Condition 2 is low intensity steady state cardio, which will be walking at a constant pace. Condition 3 is moderate intensity steady state cardio, which will be jogging at a pace that's a bit more aggressive. I'll perform 30 minutes of each type of exercise, record the results in my Samsung Gear S3 watch, and then we will compare those results. I will not be using high intensity interval training in this comparison because that's not really even comparable. High intensity cardio for 30 minutes would burn way more calories than playing a VR game for 30 minutes and would also be insanely difficult, and quite frankly, I don't want to do high intensity cardio for 30 minutes. As a control, I estimated my resting metabolic rate using the Catch-McCurdle formula to see how many calories I would have burned in that same 30 minutes without doing any exercise. And according to the formula, I would burn 42 calories in 30 minutes just by sitting at my desk. Circling back around to my complete hypothesis, I think that the calories burned playing VR will fall between the calories burned during low intensity steady state cardio and moderate intensity steady state cardio. Now that we know the answers we're looking for and how we're going to find them, let's talk about the experiment. And of course we have to save the best for last, so let's talk about the dedicated cardio sessions first. And I did do those off camera just to save a little bit of time, so let's look at the results. During my 30 minutes of low intensity steady state cardio, I burned 176 calories. During my 30 minutes of moderate intensity steady state cardio, I burned 407 calories. Now let's take a look at the VR exercise session. Got the timer set for 33 minutes. I gave an extra few minutes just to give time to put the headset on, get in the game, all that kind of stuff. Set the calorie tracker on the watch. So we will go ahead and hit go, and I will see you on the other side. So the basis of this game is pretty simple. Basically, there are waves of monsters. You clear the monsters, and you're good to go. And so you could play this game slower pace, but in order to keep the calories up, we are going to go at a little bit faster. Starts off easy, gets harder as you go. As you can see, this dude here has a shield. If you hit the lines after you break their shield, you do a little bit more damage, and you get some random power-ups at the end of each stage. It's one of the earlier boss guys, so the difficulty is starting to pick up a little bit. Missed. Get out of here. Oh, here's where we start to get a little more difficult. Get out of here, boy. Here we go. This is where it really starts to get a little bit more difficult. Oh, 3 at once. Oh boy. Oh, crap. All those dudes at once. Whew.
Good work.
You're about to witness me lose, guys. Ah!
Steady yourself.
What the freak, man? Oh, I just beat him. I beat him. I don't think I've ever beat that dude before. Yes, I beat 2 of them. On camera. You guys get to witness me fight a monster that I've never seen before. Oh, shoot.
It looks like a battle took place here. I suppose not all of the watch captains immediately fell to the calamity. They must have been especially strong. Look, up above!
Oh, snap.
Stalling for time. Cut these things down!
2. Oh, shoot, man. Oh, this ain't going good, boys. This is the end of me. Dead. I have fallen. Pretty sure that's the first I've ever made it. Don't think I've seen that before. Yep. 2/3 of the way through the game. That's as far as I've ever made it. Go straight in there. You can upgrade your stuff if you want, but we're gonna hop right back into it just to make sure that we keep the calorie burn going. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're dead. Goodbye. 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 We've got the workout in the books. We're done. 31 minutes. Got the nice VR face going on, and we burned 206 calories in 30 minutes. So not a ton, but we'll see how that stacks up to the rest of our cardio sessions. So looking at the results, we need to subtract the 42 calories that I would have burned at rest to see how many extra calories I burned during each of these exercise sessions. In order from least to most calories burned, we have 134 extra calories burned during low intensity cardio, 164 during our VR workout, and 365 during moderate intensity cardio. Based on these results, I would say that the hypothesis is confirmed, but there are some additional takeaways. You could look at these results and say, well, you burn more calories doing moderate intensity cardio, so just do that. That is true, and if you enjoy jogging or riding bikes, you can do that. But that's not the point of this video. The question we were seeking to answer is, can you use video games as a viable option to burn extra calories and get in better shape? And the answer is yes, you can. If you enjoyed this video and haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because if you enjoyed this video, I have another video coming in a few weeks that you're going to love. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Ryan Treadaway, founder of treadawaytraining.com, where we turn skinny guys into jacked men. If you want more information on body transforming training and nutrition topics every Sunday, consider subscribing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down. If you want more content just like this, consider subscribing, or you can check out one of the videos that will be up on the screen. You'd also join us in the private Facebook group, Skinny to Jack Society, which will be linked below. As always, God bless you and your family, and we'll see you Sunday.